Good evening, everyone. I think we have some technical issues, but I'm still waiting for Rico to come online on Skype, so we can have a chat. So, can everybody hear me? And I hope I'm a little bit clear. And I hope Rico will be here within some minutes. So hey Tommy, big time, and yes, read in the chat already that Kenny was also here. He's listening. He's driving home. So great that you're listening, and today we will have a little bit a wrist battle. So I asked Rico to pick up 3 watches. So I was thinking about 3 categories. So first, what is your favorite casual watch? 2, what is the watch you wear or you want to wear on occasions? So with special happenings, maybe your wedding or maybe somebody else wedding, and such on. And 3 is, what is your ultimate grail piece? So what is something that's will be the end goal? And I think always watch collectors will always go to the next goal, but maybe I think this will be something that is maybe also something that you cannot reach, or almost you can maybe reach it just a little. But I think that is I think it's a very nice chat to have it. So I hope Rico will participate. I sent him an invite. Um, hmm. I think he has some technical issues. Let me see. What can I do? What can I do? I will send Rico a message. Is everything okay? Okay. Ah, Alexandra, do you own a lot of Invicta? What is a lot? So when I hear people like Tommy Big Time, he has just of one series, he has 10 watches, and most time I just have one watch of that series. So when it's about a lot of watches or a lot of Invictas, I think I don't have a lot, because I have only like 20 different Invictas. But I try, and last time I had a live stream with Tommy Big Time, I try to tell him that when I go for a watch, I try to get a special of that collection. So I just don't go most time for an Invicta with a quartz movement, because I think I'm more a mechanical with mechanical movements, and they are more expensive. So sometimes when you have a mechanical Invicta, you can buy 3 or sometimes even I think you can buy 3 or 4 You can buy 3 or 4. You can buy 3 or 4. But I think Rico sent me a message. He has some issues. But if you for one mechanical Invicta, you can buy 3 or 4 quartz Invictas. So you don't own any. But I got 20 modern Invictas. But I own a lot of those older vintage pieces. So that's why my channel is also called Vintage Invicta. So when I'm talking about older Invictas, you have to consider that those are before 1980. So, what made you get into it? One of my first Invictas was an. So I got one Venom. I bought a Venom. Partly I got it also from my wife, but so that was my first watch. But because I got that watch, that Invicta, it was a Swiss made with an Ronda Z60 movement inside, gold plated with a rubber strap, a blue rubber strap. I don't have it anymore, but that was my first Invicta, and because I just was wondering what is this brand. I just looked on the internet, and I see, okay, so they are from 1837. So I thought it was really an really old brand. So okay, but I think I was thinking they're older watches, how they look like. So I was searching also on the web to find an older Invicta, and that one I got. And Rico is live. Hey Rico.
Hey,
I think I cannot hear you.
you can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Uh,
Okay. Uh, I cannot hear you, Rico. But you can hear me because your sound is out. You set it off. Your sound. You have to put on the microphone on. Your microphone is out. Okay.
okay, can you hear me now?
No.
Still no?
He has some technical issues, but oh, you can hear him.
Yeah, y'all can hear
Oh,
me,
that's
but he can't.
strange. Okay. Pooh. Oh yes. Oh, okay. That is really the first time that I have this kind of issues. Oh, they can hear you, but I cannot hear you. And if I do this? No. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Monitor volume. Okay, can you talk? He's talking,
Yes.
but I cannot hear him.
But hello, everyone in chat. Sorry we're having difficulties
I
here.
cannot hear him. But that's strange. Um. I hear you. Yes, I hear you. Okay, so that's really so you're not you. They can hear you, but they cannot see you. So let we go to the.
They can hear me, but they can't see me.
Yeah, they can hear you now, but and they can see you right now, but you're
Okay.
on the screen. You're like you're not straight. You have to
I
change.
need to be.
Yeah, like
I
that.
need to be this way.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
That's great. Okay,
All right.
it was a little bit work, people, with Rico. I think you had some problems also to getting in Skype, right? Most time I think Skype
Yeah.
is really easy. I put a link. You just press the link. You only have to install Skype on your phone or on your computer. Nothing special.
Gotcha. Uh, I was trying to put you on this tripod I got here, but it only works this way. So yeah, you all can't see me right that way, huh?
No.
Okay. See if I can prop it up on a tripod.
So people already started with asking me questions about how I started with Invictas, and someone Alexandra also asked. I think is it Alexandra? You're I think she's a girl, right? But do Invictas hold their value? I think it's depending if they hold their value. I just want answering this question before I already explained about the challenge, right?
Yeah.
But about the value, it's depending if you what you're paid for it, because sometimes when you're buying an Invicta second hand, it's a really good deal. You can easily sell it for the same price, or maybe you can even sell it for more. So it's even depending on that. And when it's about vintage, it's the same. You can buy sometimes vintage Invictas for very cheap, really cheap. I bought some of my older vintage Invictas for $20, but I'm pretty sure I can sell them for 200 or 300. So I think that's
Oh man, it's
yes, that's you can
$20, man.
you can
That's
count the profit, right?
right.
Yeah, but I think
Man.
it's also with some of the modern Invictas. You can sometimes buy them very cheap. You can have a really good deal, and you can even sometimes profit with it. But I'm not really a guy who's making money out of this.
Right, right. I sell some of the time. Uh, like when if I'm trying to get like a newer piece that I look through my collection and I see some stuff that I don't really wear, then I'll sell something off.
Hmm.
Um, I've done that a few times. I only got a few more pieces that I'm willing to sell off, but a lot of my collection right now is untouchable.
Okay.
I think I've developed quite a collection now.
Tommy bought two of your watches.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely the Akula and the S1.
Ah.
Um,
But what is
yeah.
your experience, Rico, when it's about buying and selling watches? Do you make profit, or is it almost every time you're losing money?
Um, it
Just
depends. Uh, it depends really. Depending on the wants for the piece. Uh, I can usually sell it for around the same price that I got it at, but I rarely ever like make a profit. Um, Sometimes I sell it for a little less. It just depends because I sell on Facebook, and a lot of the collectors aren't willing to pay like more than it was sold for. So either around the same price or a little lower is what I usually go for.
Hmm. Okay. Yes, but I think it's the same with me. Sometimes I'm also losing money with selling watches, but I think watch the watch hobby is not about making money, right?
Right, right, right. It's
That's
all about
I don't collect Invictas because I want to make money or something like that. I think you
right,
neither, right?
right.
But
Yeah,
about the challenge, so I was thinking about starting with a casual watch because I asked you about one casual watch, one for really for occasions like when maybe a wedding or maybe when you're going to a wedding of somebody else really a special occasion, you know, something that's really special, you know, and one
right.
ultimate grail watch, you know.
Yeah,
So I don't know
yeah.
which one you choose, but who will start?
All right.
So shall I start
Uh,
with my casual, or do you want to start?
you can start. You can start.
So with my casual watch, I'm wearing it. So it's not only about this one, but I think the Pro Diver, just as Siri, just a normal Pro Diver like the 40 millimeters, just the normal Pro Diver. I think they are really they are cheap. You can buy them sometimes for maybe $80 or $70 in sale, and you can really beat them. There are even quartz versions of it, even cheaper, I think, than $80. Maybe for 50 or $60 you can buy, and they are really unbeatable. The design is just fantastic. So this one is the new 1953, uh, the 1953
A little lower.
lower.
Uh, Yeah. Just a little lower for me. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, that's nice, man.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's just a very good design, and most people can wear it. And it's a really cheap watch that you can just wear also under the cuff, or just casual, or and if it will break, it's just a cheap beater. But the design is also very nice, so that's why I chose like the Pro Diver. So not normally I will choose my special Pro Diver that I will wear casually, but that one is now for a way for surface. So that's one with an I think Tommy Big Time also had this chat with John the phone guy, that Invicta also has some watches with 18 karat golden bezel. So
Yeah.
mine is also with the 18 karat golden massive bezel. You know, it's not gold plated,
Oh,
but
nice.
18 karat golden. You know, but it's a way now for
Yeah,
surface,
that's
and with an ETA movement inside. So it's Swiss made, but it's, yeah, I cannot show it right now, but because it's now for surface. But that one is more.
I got
I think that one is like more special because it's more expensive, because of the bezel, because of the movement,
you.
and I will not wear it that often as this cheap one. I'm when
Right.
I wear this cheap one and I'm working, I don't have afraid that I will break it, because if I break it, it's just, yeah, it's cheap. I will cry when I
Right,
break
right.
an expensive watch.
Oh yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. Um, yeah, I would definitely recommend the Pro Diver as your casual piece for every day. Um, I I personally only own one Pro Diver,
Okay.
and it's that burgundy diamond piece that I showed you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really think of that one as a casual piece. Um, and I don't most of my collection I wouldn't really consider uh casual. I kind of go for like the exotic styles, like the watch of the
You
day.
can also just show your casual watch, right? So it's about yourself, what you're thinking that fits your
Right.
style, right? So,
right. That's what I'll show you. But I was just gonna say, like, for example, the watch of the day. Today is this
oh, what a
Venom here.
nice bracelet.
Uh, yeah, it's got the scales. It's a Venom,
Cool.
but it's done like a Diablo case. It has a snake on the dial and scales uh around the bracelet.
I can see you
Um,
wear that every day.
those,
It will suit you.
those yeah, see, those are the type of pieces that I go for. Like, it's not your typical what you would see, but the piece that I pick for if I had to choose one like to wear every day, I have over here. Uh, I chose this. Um, try to get in the camera, but it's a
People can.
Subaquanoma 7.
Yeah.
Um, and I would personally wear this every day, even though it's maybe a little more exotic than your typical casual piece.
Yeah.
Uh, the black and the rose gold on there are my favorite type of colors to wear, and I would wear it. I would wear this every day, and I got this for 129, so it was pretty affordable too.
Oh wow. That's not expensive. 129
Right,
for such watch. I think also I think also the color because it's I think it's gray black, right?
yeah,
It's
gray on the strap, uh, with the scales going down the center, and the rose gold bars and
it's a neutral
rose
color, right?
dragon
So you
heads.
can wear it with a lot of things.
Exactly. Very very neutral. Um if I could suggest like any piece to any new collectors, anyone who really wants to dive in Invicta, I would definitely suggest the Noma 7. Like, this is uh like one of my
Yeah.
top designs. And I would definitely wear this every day.
Yeah. Yes, but I think the two watches you have shown that those will also suit your style. So I think because I think like when we compare each other, right? I think we're almost like fire and water, almost maybe. Yeah, I
I can see
normally I
that.
wear like just a normal shirt, and or sometimes with a jacket on it, but not with tie. It is too formal. But normally I wear such thing, so that's my a little bit my style with leather shoes, with jeans.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of people wear that. But I think you're like, how do we call your style?
Uh, I don't I don't know what to call my style. Colorful. Like loud, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you could you could describe my
Mm,
style that way.
yeah.
Uh, I just like a lot of colors.
I know.
I like unique patterns and very artful stuff. Like this shirt I have on today. Um, it's like it's like a mechanical wolf
Yeah.
type of pattern. Very
Yes, I see all the colors. There's orange, blue, and red, and I think brown.
yeah. So like this is like typical like what I wear. Um, like shirts like this, socks, of course, my pendants and stuff like that. So this is the style for me.
You cannot read the
Um,
chat, right?
yeah, I
Oh,
can read
but
it.
they
Let's see.
call you Mr. Exotic.
It's very exotic.
Rico is a style. You're a style. You're a style itself.
I appreciate the trap. I appreciate that.
But when it's about color, I think I'm a little bit more uh, I don't know how to say it in English. I'm a little bit more.
More conservative, like
Yeah,
with your
conservative.
style.
Yes, I'm a little bit more like that. But I like something like this. I think I'm not sure if you know the brand Desigual. It's Spanish. I think you don't have it in America. Desigual. They
Oh no,
Deseg. Uh,
I
you.
haven't heard of that.
It's really the clothings are just really they look very basic, but when you have like the coats, it's just a very basic coat made out of wool or something like that. But when you have the inside, it's really all the colors of the rainbow and everything, and sometimes
Right,
also figures and it's,
right.
yes, but when you wear it, nobody see it. But when you're going like they will see it's
Right,
really
right,
over the
right.
top with all the figures and
It seems like
I
something
can show
out
you,
out
but
the
man, I have to pick it up some of the coats because I have a lot of those things. But when I just wear it, you cannot see that's really that colorful. And but when you see the insides of the coating of the jacket,
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, definitely got to see that. It seems like
it's just like
something
the
I would
same
like.
as those watches. I'm not sure you have to. I'm not sure if you know them, but I don't. I'm pretty sure you don't know Blancpain, right? The brand Blancpain is an old Swiss made Swiss brand, but they make very conservative watches. So when you wear it, you will see just a clean dial with just nothing. Just a simple dial. But when you when you just when you just put it out of your wrist, you will see the movement. You will see some man and a girl doing their thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's just like that. So when you wear it, you don't see it, right? It's the same with the coating, with the jacket. I
Yeah,
mean, yes, they are very
yeah.
expensive. Trapvision is saying those are really really expensive. I think you're paying 20K for one watch, so really expensive. But
Gotcha.
they see it as a little thing as art, but I don't know what is art between a woman and a man. They even do man and woman and you have to look on the internet. Maybe you can find on YouTube. What will Rika do for this night?
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like just something that you know about your piece or whatever you're wearing, just something only you would know. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But on the outside you don't see it because there's some like this. There's a very clean dial, right?
Right.
You don't see that, but that's the same with that watch. So it's very clean and normal. But when you look on the other side, you will see. Yeah. Let me see. I'm also looking on in the chat, right? So, oh yes. So Trapvision is wearing his Pro Dive with meteorite dial.
Oh yeah, trap loves that piece.
I really love also a meteorite dial. I'm also looking for one. Um, I've last time they sold here in Europe, they had a very good deal on an Hercule or a Herc with a meteor
Herc.
dial, and
Mm.
but with an NH35A movement. So I was thinking maybe, but I'm looking maybe for something like that, but maybe in chaos with a Ronda movement, automatic movement.
Yeah, the chaos that they had on the cruise last year, there was three different versions. There was one with mother of pearl,
Yeah.
one with diamonds, and one meteorite. Uh, I would love one of those pieces
Yes, that's what I
myself,
want.
but I think that would be real good for you.
Yeah, I think they are very nice. So that's I'm also just I'm looking on the internet to find some good deal on something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I need a chaos. Like that's one of my like top five designs, and I don't own one yet. Um, but I'm hoping that they're gonna do like some more hydroplated versions, and like some more automatics with it, because that's what I would love in a chaos, and for the right price, because I never find a, a good deal on those.
Yeah, yeah, but they can be sometimes very expensive, especially those pieces on those on that cruise, right? Those are just really difficult to get. I think Tommy Big Time and
Uh,
Truck Fishing has some of those.
yeah, I think the ones that came out for the cruise, they were reasonably priced for what they were, because they had the R150 automatic movement in it. So it's understandable that those were a little pricey, but they were still good deals for what they were.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just couldn't I just couldn't do it at the time myself.
Hmm. Yeah, but I think that because of that movement and the meteorite dial, I'm really looking for that chaos.
Hmm.
Uh, okay, let me see the chats. Uh,
Trap. Yeah, Hercule is Dragon Ball Z.
Hercules. Yeah, Hercule. Are you also? Yeah, you're also in the animes, right? You're
Oh
also
yeah.
watching, right? I'm also watching a lot of animes. Black Clover. I think I've heard. I'm not sure if you have heard the news. They will they stop the anime for a time, right? They will stop it within a month.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Oh, spoiler. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I've been keeping up with that one. Uh, I think I made this suggestion to you last time. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but Parasite the Maximum is one of my all-time favorites. Uh,
Is it with the Gundam kind of series?
no, it's
What's the other one?
Parasite. Um, that's the one I posted on my
Yes,
Instagram.
yes.
Uh, that's Gridman. I would highly suggest that one too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
I've been
like
watching.
mechanical.
Yeah, I've been watching that
Okay.
one, and um, but Parasite is like where this like alien like develops an attachment to this guy, and it like forms
Yeah.
it becomes his new arm,
Oh,
and it like can shapeshift and stuff like
oh,
that, and
cool.
it's but they're like two separate beings, but they become one body, and his arm can like shapeshift and like turn into blades and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of the game. I'm not sure if you would know it, but Prototype is old. It's an older PS3 game that I used to play. Uh,
Yeah.
where his arms could shapeshift into blades and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But but yeah, Parasite is very uh, I would definitely recommend that. That's probably my favorite like modern anime, I would have to say.
Send me the name of the anime because I will always forget that. But I will just send you a private message and later after the stream. So
Gotcha.
and I will look it up.
Gotcha.
I can hear Rico very well. Oh, I'm too much above. Chaos has become one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tommy, that yeah, I've noticed that you love the chaos, and like it's a great design, like especially the bracelet on there, like those bars, especially when they're a different color from the bracelet itself. When those bars are a different accent color, they really stand out. Uh, I would love like a silver and rose tone, or maybe like a blue label where it has the gold bars or
Yeah,
something like that. I would love one of those. That the chaos quite the piece.
Tommy has his 8 on his way. 8 chaos. So he has a 7 now, and he wants his 8. So he has a lot.
Nice.
That's a really, really. That's a lot.
Nice. Oh yeah, nice.
Yes, well, that's nice. So someone, Mr. Hightower, want to see your Dragon Ball Z watch. That's a Psycho, right? A Seiko?
It's a
Oh, G-Shock.
it's a G Shock. It's a G Shock. I don't have it in here.
Mm.
I could go get it. I only brought my Invictas in here. But yeah. Um, the Dragon Ball Z piece. I was I don't have it in here. You want me to go get it?
Do you think it will take a lot of time?
Nah, it's right in the other room. Sure.
I don't mind if you pick it up. It's no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go show you real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. I will also pick one watch. You got let me go. Let me put this one off. So Tommy, you got a lot of chaos. Your 8 is on the way. I think you have almost all of the crews, right? Oh, I think he's back. Me. Yeah.
Okay. So this will be a sneak peek exclusive because I haven't even opened this myself.
Oh.
But just because Elvin asked, I will open it for this.
You didn't open it yourself? You didn't wear it?
I haven't opened it because I was waiting until I did my video on it to unbox for the first time. But I'll do it for Hightower.
Oh. He's doing you a favor, Mr. Hightower.
So this is the box that it comes really in, cool. the can Dragon Ball Z. Put you right here for a second. Take this out. Plastic.
Sorry, Rico.
Oh no!
I'm hearing that sound. I'm thinking about someone who is licking. When he was wrapping it up, I was thinking about somebody who was licking or something like that. I'm so sorry. But it's really a really nice design. That the watch is that's looking really, really good. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z G-Shock. It kind of it reminds me of like hydroplating, but it's in the silicone all around the case and the strap and everything.
Wait, it's Trapvision is saying, see what I'm saying? Rico's in the style.
I appreciate that, Trap. Yeah, so this is an exclusive for Vintage and Mr. Hightower.
I think when last time when we had a live stream, I think that's months ago, right? 2020 was that last time.
Right.
That was before you were talking about ordering this watch. In that time.
Right. I had just ordered the piece that day that we had that live stream. I had just ordered that piece that day. and I was going to do my video on it. Of course, last year before I took this hiatus, um, which I really wasn't planning on. Uh, I'm gonna do a life update video tonight. Just explaining like where I was and everything. A little bit, but pretty much just like going through some mental depression and like stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be coming back. Um, uh, I just I just finished my video for tomorrow that I'm gonna be uploading. I did a video on a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther
Hmm.
who died. Um, and I'll be reviewing my Black Panther boat Zeus in that video. And um, I'm putting the finishing touches on it right after this.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that it will export correctly because I've been having issues with the editing app.
Ah.
Um, but I'm hoping and praying that it will uh, export and process correctly so I can upload it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, gonna do that, and also tonight, I'll be uploading a life update video just to like go into a little more detail about why I was away. But yeah, man, yeah, before that hiatus, I was definitely gonna do my video on this piece. Uh, I was waiting until then to unwrap it, but yeah,
It's
man, this is pretty cool.
a really good looking watch. It's really nice.
Oh yeah,
And
oh, yeah,
I know we've spoken before. I know about your situation.
yeah.
I know, and I think a lot of others in the chat also know. I think about your situation. So I think they yes, because you're away and didn't upload for a while, people will just accept that. I'm pretty sure because I think your health and your life is just more important, right? Than just a video. Yeah,
right. I mean, of course, I wanted to to do it. Like it was just like where I was mentally,
yeah,
I just wasn't able to. But I'm doing I'm doing a lot better now. I won't say everything is perfect, but doing a lot better now. So um, I spent quite a time doing this next video, and I got other videos that I've already filmed like weeks in advance. So yeah, definitely gonna try to come back strong.
yeah. Um, we can just let me see.
Trap. He said when I grow up, I'm gonna be like Rico. Trap.
Yes, I read it also.
Oh man.
He's
Yeah.
trying to copy you because now he's also going into the Casio runner, and into the G Shocks. They all want to be you.
Trap. That's my big bro right there, man. Trap.
Yeah,
Like Trap Trap is one of the people like I feel like it's closer than my real family. Like I'm not very close to my biological family,
hmm.
but Trap is like it's like a real big brother to me. Um Definitely helps with keeping me motivated and keeps me going each and every day. Uh love that man to death. Like him and DC, um, his wife, they definitely like family.
Yeah, yeah. Shall we go to the second watch of the challenge?
All right, all
So
right.
first was casual, right? You had two casual watches. Um, and now, what is your watch for occasions? For when is that's one special moment?
So, uh, to be clear, I don't really have any pieces that I save for anything. Like I would wear all of my pieces any given day, to be honest.
Hmm.
But I picked one that I wear a little less because of how special it is. Um, I picked this. I know we talked about meteorite
Yeah,
earlier with trap. Um, I picked this sub aqua specialty meteorite dial
yeah.
in the rose and aubergine hands, uh, titanium bezel.
So it is light. Is it all made out of titanium? Titanium.
On- It's only the bezel that's
Hmm.
titanium. The rest is the steel and that silicone strap. But this was my first grail piece. Um, limited edition of 1500 um, as the meteorite dial. And I definitely wear this less than most of my pieces,
Yeah.
just because it's like real special. Yeah, when I first got it, it was like the last time they had it for sale.
Yeah.
I got it, but by the grace of the universe or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, definitely love this piece right here.
Yeah.
So, specialty, meteorite,
Yeah. This
titanium,
this
rose.
is this an hybrid.
It's not a hybrid. It
Because they
is
make
it's just a
those sub aqua specialties in hybrid also, right?
yeah, they do make those hybrids. This is a regular Sabaka specialty, but it has the multi the mul the multiple screws on the bezel, which
Hmm.
you typically don't see.
Yes, that's because
Um,
that's why I'm asking because I'm used with with the plain without the dial, with only the like with rings or something like that.
right, right, right,
So
right.
without a
But
bezel.
yeah, this is a normal Sabaka specialty, but this bezel you don't see too often.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is their different type of bezel they use for the SAS, but yeah, done in titanium. So
Mhm. And then I
yeah,
think a
definitely.
comfy strap. So is that's not silicon, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it
silicone.
is silicon. I think it was poly, but it's not poly. It's silicon. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm. Silicon. I think silicon are watches with silicon straps are just one of the most comfy watches you can wear.
oh yeah, most definitely. That's my favorite. If I had to choose, like I said with the um with the seven, if I had to choose a piece to wear every day, it would definitely be silicone strap. That comfort is just untouchable for me. Of course, I do like bracelets and other types of straps, but if I just had to choose, it would definitely be the silicone.
Yeah. When it's about comfy, I think silicon is just. I really like silicon or leather just to wear because it's just perfect. I don't have any problems with itching and it's too tight or with most time with metal bracelets it's too tight because I don't wear it loose. So if it's not tight enough, it will just go loose and will move on my arm and I don't like when a
All right.
watch will move on my arm, so I will wear also with metal bracelets very tight, and it will hurt on my wrist because it's too tight sometimes.
I don't know if they offer these there, but if you've ever tried a sandblasted piece,
Yeah, we we can
um
we can get them.
are you okay? Yeah, a sandblasted piece, the texture on there, I can show you one right here, but
Yeah,
um like the texture on the
yeah.
sandblasted pieces, this I would say this is pretty comfortable to wear because uh it like grips, but it doesn't really like irritate your arm or anything. It'll just hold on like very secure. It doesn't slide around like just your regular stainless high polish on the inside.
Yeah,
Uh, this really hold on to your arm, like that like stone polish type of texture. It'll hold on. Uh, that is one reason that I do like these. That not to mention the look. Um,
I like the color burgundy, right?
oh yeah, yeah, burgundy,
Mm,
magma.
yeah, this really is also very lovely color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get the iridescent version.
Hmm.
I know my guy Vic. He has that version.
Rainbow,
But
right?
yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to get this one and the iridescent. Those are the two that uh I really wanted to get. I only have this one so far, but hopefully
Hmm.
eventually get the iridescent too.
Yes, and you're thinking, what do I choose? I think I think I had a really hard time what I will choose as my watch as that I will use wear as on occasions. I'm thinking about because I the first one I picked up for casual is just Pro Diver, but when I go to like to I'm also working for a church, and I also going sometimes on occasions, in the church that I also work for. Um,
Mhm.
so normally I don't wear big watches because I was thinking about my Boltzeus or my Venom, but I think I will not wear those with like with Christmas or something when I go no or with. So I was thinking about one of my classic watches and maybe one of my watches that I was looking for years. So I'm collecting Invictas for maybe I think I'm collecting them now for 4 or 5 years. The vintage pieces also, and this one I
Mhm.
just received. I think a couple of weeks, and so I didn't wear it right now on an occasion, but it will be this will be my piece that I will just wear on an occasion. It's 39 millimeters, so it's not those vintage pieces are sometimes very very small. So 39 is just like 40 millimeters is okay, but it's the special thing is
The lower,
yeah,
the
but
lower.
it will
Okay,
it will go
okay.
sharp because of the can you see it?
I can't see the top, just a little lower. Okay. Yeah, what's the dial on that?
It's a chronograph. But what are you asking?
Is it like a material on the dial, or is it
It's a little bit
a
sunburst
metal?
kind of dial. It's not the material. I'm not sure what kind of material they use. I think an silver coating or something like that. But it is made out of 18 karat gold. The watch. It's not gold plated,
Oh.
and the movement inside,
Mm.
it's really hard to get watches like this for a good price because they can go often, very often for 2,000 or more.
Mm. Wow.
So that's why you know why it's really
Dang.
really hard to get one. I had a really good deal on this one. I think this will be my watch that I don't wear that often, but really on occasions when somebody is maybe marrying, or maybe on Christmas or Easter, when going to church, or maybe for my work when I have some special meeting or important meeting. I think this will be my go-to watch. Um,
And you say it's like it's solid gold. The
yeah,
case, it's solid
yeah.
gold. Man,
It's 18 karat gold, and
that
the
is.
movement is also it's a special movement. For people that loves watches, it's a column wheel movement. So a column wheel is um, yes, it's really difficult to explain how it looks. I have to show a picture of it, but take from me, it's a column wheel movement, and most time those are very high end movements that are expensive. The movement itself is $300-400 or something like that. So
Mm,
if you just
man.
if you just put out the movement and we will sell it, you can sell it on eBay for $400 or $300. The movement only. So you have the case, you can sell the case. So a couple of $100, and the dollar you just throw in the bin. So I'm joking, but I will not do that. But I was really looking for a long time for something like this. Uh, yeah, as a special watch. But
Yeah.
yeah, somebody asking here, Alexandra is asking, Rico, where do you get your watches? How do you get your watches and where?
um, appreciate the question, Alexandria. Mostly I shop on Shop
Hmm?
HQ. That is the site and channel that a lot of us, at least US Invicta collectors, usually go to, gravitate towards. Um, that's where I get most of my pieces. Uh, there's been a few that I've got lately that were from
Hmm.
invictastores.com. Within the past like year or two, they started having these like yellow tag sales and like very good deals here and there on pieces. So if uh, I have started to pick up from there some of the time, but most I say like 90% of where I got my Invictus from was Shop HQ. Uh, Definitely can recommend that. Not to mention they have 6 month value pay, so you can spread out your payments um, to buy off a watch. So definitely, definitely can recommend that, especially if you're in the US. I'm not sure if they ship to other places, but yeah, definitely if you're in the US, Shop HQ.
So, but what do you prefer? Do you prefer buying from like an official seller, like Shop HQ or Invicta stores, or what do you have more? Bulldog Enterprise, or do you prefer buying from secondhand like eBay or some marketplace, or somebody from a group, Facebook group? What do you prefer?
Well, well, I prefer Shop HQ just because my experience with them has always been top notch. Like uh they do have issues where they have problems like with like inventory and like I forget what to call it, but like they like product checked and everything. Sometimes they will send out used pieces when you buy them new. Uh like like the last within the last three pieces that I got from them, two of them had came already open. Um, and I think that's dealing with like um not not the not really the site itself, but like the inventory management and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Uh, not having everything, separated as it should. So I do have issues with that, but other than that, like customer service, like top notch. Whenever I call, they always handle whatever I
Yeah.
need. Um, they'll um if it's something that they can't fix, they'll usually offer like store credit or something like
Yeah.
that. Uh, so definitely, I prefer shopping
Yes, I
there.
think from the same
Uh,
reasons I prefer also shopping. In our case, on official, from the Invicta stores, or some official other websites, that are selling Invictas. But you can buy,
mm,
because I know there are a lot of sellers also here in Europe that you can trust, and they deliver the watch, so there's no fake, and there is nothing wrong with the watch. So that's not a problem. But you don't get a warranty. Not always the warranty. That can be sometimes a problem. And when you have, what if you have the watch for like maybe 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or maybe it's some months, like 1 month or 2 months, and you already have a problem with it, not because it's your fault, but just with the watch.
right,
I'm
right.
not sure if I've told this story. Um, I mentioned the Pro Dive with the golden bezel, right? That's now
Hmm.
for service. So I bought it second hand. It's produced in 2000, so it's an old Pro Diver. But the guy who was selling it, he said there was no problems with it, nothing. Uh, and I've just worn it like for maybe 1 month, and because I was interested if it's need a service. So I brought it to a friend of mine, and that friend of mine would checked it on a time grapher. You know what a time grapher is?
Mm,
That's a machine
no.
that can show if it's accurate. So we'll put it on the machine, and the machine will see if the movement is accurate. So he was okay. The machine says it was accurate, so that's okay. So no problem. He was thinking, but I just said you can have a look. He's a watchmaker, so he can open it. It was rusty, totally rusty. The movement was
Oh
totally
man.
rusty. It was somebody who was selling in America, so, and it's one month after. But a watch cannot be within. I don't dive with my watches. I wear them always under
Mhm.
my cuff, under my jacket. I don't go on a shower with my watch on. I don't
Right.
do such thing. I keep always my watches very protective. I'm very protective with my stuff. But
Yeah. Same way.
because I've also those old pieces, and they can have nothing. Those old pieces, they are just, if you compare them to new watches, they are crap. Some of them, they are just not as good, but the building is not as good as modern watches. If you compare them, the movements
Mm,
can break easily. So if you just throw it one time on the floor, it's broken, totally broken.
mm.
So yeah, and I think most of my modern Invictas, if they are falling off the table, they are just still working fine. But I want to try it. But
Right.
yeah, so that's one. That's the watch. That's the watch I'm also sending for some. That's the watch that is now in the service, but that's for something else. So that's more issues than the rusty. It also some problems with the crown. It will not screw from the beginning when I got the watch. It will not screw good, not very tight. And I think the previous owner had knew that, and or he didn't knew that, and so that's because the water damage, because the crown is not really going really tight. So now I sent it to someone who will make it waterproof again, and so he will replace the crown tube, so it will screw tight,
Gotcha.
and it will be waterproof again.
Gotcha. Yeah. I, I'm not sure if you know him, but the Watch Corner, Trap Vision was just on his channel
Hmm?
yesterday. Um, he's known as the Watch Corner. He's on Instagram and YouTube. But he recently just did a test on not a vintage piece, but an older Invicta Pro
Hmm.
Diver, where he unscrewed the crown and pulled it all the way out to the second position, and he put it in some
Okay.
water uh, to see what it would do and
And
everything. Um, and it turns out it still worked afterwards. Uh, there was some condensate, a tiny bit of condensation on the inside of the crystal, but other than that, the movement still worked. It was a hacking movement, so when he pulled it all the way out, the second hand did
hmm.
stop, but once he pushed it back in, it worked just fine. And he's sending it to somebody to get bead blasted, and he's gonna have them look at the insides and everything to see if you know anything got into the movement or
Yeah.
anything. But as far as he knows right now, it works just
Yeah, but
fine.
that was also with the watch that I had. So it was totally rusty, but on the time grapher it's shown up just normally, so it's just working. It's just because he opened it and he will, and the watchmaker had to look on the movement from he removed like the rotor, that moving part. So he removed that, and some other parts he will just see, oh, rust here, rust there. So he saw some older water damage from maybe some months before that, or maybe longer. And he had to remove everything. He had to replace some parts. He had to clean some of the rust. Um, but I cannot advise you, like I can advise Trap Vision also of his with his Pro Diver to clean the watch right now, because a little bit water can do also damage and make it rusty inside the watch. And you were saying that he had some condense, right? That can
Right,
already
right.
be some problems, because maybe that condenses also on the inside of the movement. It can make it
Yeah,
rusty, right?
yeah, and of course it isn't anything that he would suggest or anything. He was just
Testing, yes, I know.
doing. But I I did I did enjoy like seeing him doing that test, and I think like for it to still work even after that, like even if it may cause issues down the line or anything, I do think that's still that's still a testament,
Yeah,
because um like it wasn't even like a brand new piece. Like it was still older, not vintage, but older. And for it to still, still work even after that, and not have any visible damage or anything, I think that was can still be a testament. And I think like if it if it was like a newer like very structural piece, like maybe this like maybe a SAS, or like something with everything screwed down very structurally sound like that,
Yeah,
I feel like yeah, maybe it wouldn't have any issues. Who's to say, you know? But
yeah. But
yeah, I
you
think
don't see
that's
always
okay.
you don't see always the problems right away. Sometimes it will take just some time before you will see that it is that the damage will be there.
Right.
So it can take sometimes a lot more time. I did also some time ago. I think last year I did also a test. I'm not sure if you've seen that video. That I had a pro diver that I put it in water and into my freezer, and I froze in it for
Yeah, yeah,
24 hours. And after that, with the hammer, I just
right.
it was still working.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
still
cool.
working fine, and I just screw it in right, so just really tight, so I'd be sure that water's not inside, no condense, nothing. And the watch was also on the time grapher. I didn't show that on the video, but it was just fine. And in the meantime, I sold it to somebody, but I have some contact with him, and it's just okay. The watch is there's no problem yet. He has no problems with it, and it's no, it's yes, it's for a year, I think. So yeah.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
shall we go to the third watch,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ultimate grail,
Um,
right? Shall I show mine or yours?
uh, I went first last time.
I
You
can
go.
go. Okay, okay. So it was. This one is also really difficult. It's always between when I want to buy a watch. It's always, shall I go now for a modern Invicta, for something, because I said I really want a chaos with meteorite and with the Swiss Ronda automatic movement. So that's one of the pieces I really really want. And I love also maybe some watches with some older. I'm also really in love with a lot of those older Swiss made Invictas with the um, just like from 5 years ago or 6 years ago, so not the vintage pieces. So I'm really in love with older Phantoms with Swiss made automatic movements. Um, you can name it, Supaco specialties and such on. But
Mhm.
uh, I think last year, I think in December they released this one. I think I'm sure if you're looking also on the stream, you can see it. So it's this tourbillon, and I'm really, I think it's really, I know, I think it's not really on a good place right now. Let me see if I put it right here. So my head will be a little bit off, but I really like that tourbillon. You can see it. The
There's
I
a delay
it's a
on the.
double tourbillon.
Okay, I
You
see
know
it.
the
I
double
see it.
double tourbillon, right? I think you've seen it with the
Yes.
diamonds and with. I know somebody from a watch group. I'm not sure what his name is again. He's always with flexing, and he has always that grill pieces. What's his name again? He bought this one. He got also the number one of this watch. I'm not sure what his name is.
Uh, Mark.
Mark.
You mean
Mark.
Mark?
Yes, Mark. I think it's
Haynes.
Mark.
Yeah,
He got this
yeah.
piece.
He yeah, he loves the diamond pieces. Anything that has diamonds, he is definitely gonna get. Uh, like his, I can't even imagine the price tag on his collection as a whole. Like that's more than I may see in like years of my life.
Yeah, and
um,
I know you know me. I really like to watch. Also, I love watches that I can just also wear under my cuff. Some really conservative watches, but I also love something like this. I really like also sometimes to flex. Just doing t-shirt and
yeah,
or just a shirt and just going for this and rock this watch.
yeah, that's a nice one right there. Double tourbillon,
I
man.
think it's impossible to get because they're only 20 made, I think.
I thought it was like I thought it was like Man, maybe you're right. I thought it was like
Oh,
40 or
40.
something.
That's always possible, but I thought 20.
I could I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I thought it was something like that. But yeah, that is that's quite the piece right there, man.
And it's really
Yeah.
expensive. I think they. Let me see. Maybe I can look up how much it will cost. I think they will be around 4,000, right? Is it 4,000 or
I,
$5,000?
be- I believe so. I believe so if I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can definitely see you with something like that because it's the double
Yeah,
tourbillon, but it's a very clean dial. Like the diamonds are only around the tourbillon. It's not, the rest of the dial. So you get just the movement and that tiny touch of diamonds. Yeah, that's a nice
it's not
piece,
iced
man.
out, or how do you call it? It's not ice.
Like
It's not.
yeah,
It's
like the
not.
bling
It's
bling.
not with. You have watches
Hobby.
built with fully with diamonds. They have some diamonds. That's really okay, but it's also very clean dial. And it's a double tourbillon, so that's a really. I think it's a really complicated watch.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a nice one right there.
Somebody saying it's
Uh,
22,000 on ShopHQ. I think that's MSRP. 22,000.
yeah, that's
22,000. No, no way. I will look
that's
it up. Wait, one moment.
yeah, that is definitely MSRP. Never buy an Invicta for the MSRP. Um, that that is just the price they are listed as. But if you buy from a legit seller or anything, uh, you will find them a lot less than you know uh what may be on the tag on the piece. But yeah, that's just MSRP. The actual price for that was like around like I think like you said like 4,000,
It's six
5,000,
and a
something
half.
like that.
Six and a half.
See,
It's
okay,
a little bit more expensive. Six and a half is it is, but that is a real piece. But as I mentioned, I'm also thinking always about vintage. When it's about vintage, I've also one. So this time I also picking two. And so
okay,
this is also very for myself. It's not something that I will wear. So it's an old pocket watch, 18 karat gold,
mhm,
with a minute repeater inside, with a moon phase. You know what moon phase is, right?
right,
The day of the week, the day of the date of the month, and the month function, and a chronograph.
okay,
You
chronograph.
know what
Okay,
a
I see.
minute repeater is?
I I've heard
Yeah.
of that. I'm not
It's,
sure if I exactly know what
so
it
this is a
is.
mechanical watch. It is not quartz. And what is very interesting about minute repeater, it is one of the most complicated movements you can have, because it is like with a little gong, with a little bell inside. So you press the button, and it will tick, poing 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 poing, like a clock, of a
Mm,
church or something, or a clock like somewhere in a city, and it will give the time with the bells. You can
okay,
hear, so you don't have to watch. You can also you can just also know the time because of the bells. So it's only like a gimmick, but it's also something to show how complicated that watch is. So that's also something that I will. This is something I will not wear. So this is something I will totally not wear. But it's my grail piece, because it's really something of high watchmaking. It's something very special that you don't see very often. But just
right.
like that double tourbillon, you don't see it very often. But that double tourbillon, I will rock it sometimes. Maybe not every day. But
Right,
yeah, I will really love that. And this one I
right.
will really love to have in my collection, uh, because of the collecting. I think it's something like um, yeah, something special. It is an Invicta.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. That
The
that
repeater,
is
right? That's a
that is.
repeat. The repeater I was talking about. That's an Invicta, an old Invicta.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. That's a nice one right there. There. I don't wear pocket watches myself, but I do plan to get
Mm.
one. Uh, once I once I move, I'm gonna have my stream room that I'm gonna set up with my desk and everything, and I want to get a display stand for a pocket watch. Um, I saw John the phone guy with one of those stands for his, but I want to get there's a there's a Grand Venom
Mm.
pocket watch that that they recently came out with, and I want to get that pocket watch and have it displayed like on that stand, and just have it like as a part of my desk setup and everything. Um, and also get a wall clock to go behind me. Um, that's all in the future. I'm not moving yet, but that is what I plan to do when I do move.
I've shown in the on the stream. I've shown the Grand Venom pocket watch. So
Oh,
that you're mentioning. I think it's a really nice
gotcha.
watch. It's very similar to the Venoms. I really like also the Venom, the design of the Venom watches because it's just a very clean, but also very sportive design.
Yeah, yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, definitely. And like those look, I saw them on TV and they look like they are very, very nice in person. Um, I definitely wanna see that. And just like have that part of my setup and everything. Um, and and of course, I am gonna get a wall clock. Um, um, that will go behind me with my setup. But but yeah, pocket watches. I don't, even though I don't wear them, that is definitely something I am interested in looking at. Um, and after the stream, I'm gonna send you the picture of the this one I just saw like this week actually, but it's like it's made in like a vintage
Hmm?
style, but it has like a brown aubergine color
Yeah.
to it, and it's like the dial is done in like a diamond pattern. It looks like meteorite, but it's not. It's just the texture of the
Hmm.
dial. But I'm gonna send you a
Okay.
picture of that because
It's
I think
vintage.
it's not vintage. It just
Hmm.
came out. Um, but it looks vintage.
Okay.
It has that vintage look to it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, definitely gonna send
Yeah.
you a
Yeah. Yeah.
picture of that. Yeah, but since you did yours, I am not sure of the model number
Oh.
of my grail piece. I could look it up, but
What model it is? I will have a close look, a
it
fast look.
is the Jason Taylor uh Akula Tourbillon sandblasted in rose gold.
Sand
Um,
blasted rose gold. Let me see if I can
yeah,
find something.
that is
Is it
my
an? It's an Aquila Prestige, right?
Cooler Prestige. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's this one. Let
Um,
me see if I'm right. Uh,
sandblasted rose gold. That is my current ultimate grail. If I had a piece that I had to choose, I would definitely get that if I could afford it. Or definitely.
I think it will show up within some seconds or something. But I've shown it in the on the stream. But I think it's this one. It's a really nice watch. I had the Aquila Prestige, the automatic in with just the stainless steel with blue dial. But it's a really nice watch. The design itself is really nice. I like the lines. It's very similar to the. I think Trackvision did also a video some weeks ago, maybe last month, about about the Aquila Prestige. About its design, it's very similar to the Nautilus. So the Patek Philippe Nautilus, you
Yeah,
know, it's a really that
yeah.
Gerald Genta design is really amazing. And also this one is also of course based on that Gerald Genta design. Uh,
Hmm.
really nice. So a good picture, Rico.
Yeah. And like I prefer like I will show you. I have one up here. Um, uh, they're all down there. Um, I prefer the Akula with the dodecagon bezel. Um, but I wish they did that shape in a fixed position. If I could have that same shape on the bezel, but like a fixed, clean
Yeah,
bezel, you know, where it didn't move. I would rather that over the circular
yeah.
dial. But yeah, they haven't made anything like that yet. But so so the Prestige Tourbillon, that's my current um ultimate grail if I if I had to choose.
I'm thinking how expensive are they still for sale?
I don't I don't think so right
I
now.
have
I think the ladies I think the smaller size is still
mm,
available, but not the 52 millimeter. I don't think that's available
yeah.
right now. But I think they usually go for like I think the lowest I seen it at was like maybe 700, like
Oh,
somewhere around there.
that's you can
Um,
if you just keep some money behind, you can buy it
yeah,
still. But I
it's not.
see now a green one on eBay. It's 1300 13. So
Mm,
that's I think that's quite a lot of money.
yeah, when they aren't on sale on the typical sites that we go to, they can be quite quite expensive. Um, but yeah, the green one is nice too. But of course, I love rose gold. Um, so if I just had to pick one, that would definitely be it. And that's something I could wear like every day, to be honest.
In the chat they are talking about the MSRP, but also Trackvision is just wrote my grail piece isn't out yet. Yeah,
Mm,
he's still waiting for his
gotcha.
ultimate grail piece. But I think the one you picked is a really nice one. I really like the Aquila Prestige. I sold mine, and I thinking I want maybe another one because yes, I miss it a little bit, but I don't know because I had it one time, and why do I need to buy it another? Yeah, I'm just not sure about it. But sometimes I thinking why I really want it back. Yeah,
Hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I hate those times where like you'll sell something off and then later you start to miss it. Like, dang, why did I
yeah,
why did I do that? Uh, yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I'm like that, and that's maybe one. It's really difficult for me to sell watches. I think because I don't really like that feeling of selling something and after that thinking about uh, why did I sell it, and you know. I want just
Mhm.
don't
Right.
I don't like that feeling. I Travision, I'd like to have an 47 millimeter Grand Diver with paved diamonds and a
Mhm.
tourbillon on a reserve bracelet limited to 100. I want a grail piece limited to one piece.
One, one of one. I understand
That
that.
is
I
limited.
understand that.
That's totally limited.
Right. And Trap was talking about this. He asked some of the Invicta people on the cruise, like, uh, if you can do custom pieces, and they said, um, you can actually do like custom pieces, like if you have some parts in mind that will fit together, uh, for a certain amount, like they're pretty expensive. Uh, but for a certain amount, you can have a one of one piece made for you. And I never thought of
Oh,
anything like that, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, like you can choose the materials, the you know the different bezel, case, and bracelet and stuff like
cool.
that. And if it'll all fit together, then they'll make it
Cool.
for you for the right price.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's pretty cool.
Other some other want to see also some other like also the Akula like Sosropi saying yes the Akula and I think it's also a very very nice piece. And Trapvision, this is just my opinion, but I feel Invicta's high MSRP and low prices are Eyal's pretty gesture towards overpriced watches from other companies. Yes, so companies like expensive, high luxury companies with, with very expensive watches, as example, Breitling or if Rolex or Omega, they sell their watches for 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, and I think they make a lot of profit out of it. But because maybe that watch that they will sell for $9,000, they produce it for maybe 1,000 or something like that. There are some watch experts that say that you can easily build such watch for that price. Even if you consider in China they have very um, high end, very good replicas that is almost one on one with the Rolex. They are not 100% one on one, but very close to it. And they still Chinese replicas keep improving that making a fake Rolex, but so close
Mhm.
that it is almost one on one exactly the same, but you can buy it for 300 $400. How can they make money out of that? They use the same materials, they use this almost a copy Rolex movements, they use a copy of the design of the dial. It looks very close. You sometimes need like a glass for it to see to see it, or you're just very experienced to see the difference. Most time you can just see the
Mhm.
difference with only with the movements, but they for the fraction of the price of the real thing.
Mhm.
So a lot of people also think, yeah, Rolex make a lot of profit out of it. So Invicta also had a high MSRP, but they go very low. After they almost never go. They sell almost no, never for that MSRP price, right?
Right, right.
But Rolex
Hmm.
will do, and Omega and the other brands,
Hmm. Gotcha. Yeah,
What do you think
yeah.
about this? Yes, it's how I think, and I'm also watching some other watch channels, and they saying such things also. But what do you think about what I said?
Um, like, I personally don't don't really have an opinion on it because like it doesn't really matter to me. Like I understand why they do it. Um, like I don't think it's like the best thing to do. Um like the it it, it probably it probably adds to the bad rep that Invicta has for them, how they do the MSRP and everything. But like like I've only been purchasing a few years, and uh since I know where to get it from, I never really had any issues or anything like that. Um, so I can't really say I have an opinion on it, to
Mm,
be
okay.
honest. Cause I get all of mine for the reasonable price. Of course we all see the
Yeah.
MSRP tag on there, but I just don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. And about replicas or fakes, never buy them. Don't go for fake. Because I know some people that even buy fake Invictas. Don't buy fake Invictas. Don't buy fake Rolex. Don't buy fake Omegas. Never go for fake. Try to do the real thing or not,
Yeah,
because it's not a real thing. You can even if it's about other brands, they make even replicas of Psycho. But don't buy a fake Psycho. Don't buy a fake Invicta or a Rolex or whatever brand.
yeah,
That's what I think about that.
yeah. It's a shame that there's so many Invicta replicas out there, because I didn't think anyone would be replicating Invicta. They're already affordable,
Yeah,
but I've seen quite a bit, and I think they get mixed in with people thinking they are actual Invictas, and once they get it and it's not, up to par, up to quality, they go off the judgment of that knockoff, not knowing that it's not, a actual
yeah,
Victor, from the manufacturer, and that just adds to the nonsense that goes along. But yeah, yeah, I would definitely agree. Never, never buy a replica. Do your research, know what you're buying, know the right sellers and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Don't buy replicas.
yeah. And um, it's not the quality. It's not only that it's bad quality, but it's not a real thing, you know. I know Tommy Big Time did last year also a video that he got a replica from somebody or something, not a real, because he was changing the strap and it will not fit, and because of that he just found out that it was not a real Invicta, if I'm right. I'm not sure if you have seen
Hmm.
that video.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that, the Magnum. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so I don't just don't understand people who will buy a replica, even if you're saying yes, I cannot pay, I don't have the money for Rolex. There are a lot of brands that have good alternatives. So, as I mentioned, Invicta has just this Pro Diver series. It's also an homage to the Rolex Submariner. So it's very similar in design to it's a lot more cheaper. So if you don't have that money, just go for a homage. It can be Invicta. You can go. You have also other brands with homages that are sometimes more expensive because they have Swiss movements and are Swiss made. Maybe in ceramic bezel, uh, sapphire glass. So maybe some more better finishing. Yeah, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not as expensive as the Rolex. But you get a lot of more quality than when you're going like for a more cheaper Invicta Pro Diver. But my opinion is that a Pro Diver is already a lot of quality, but there are some other alternatives.
Mhm.
There are a lot of
Oh,
other brands that also make homages, you know.
hmm Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, yeah, um, no reason to buy a replica.
Yeah, buy a fake. Yeah,
Plenty of options out there.
yeah. Shall we just go to the chat and end this stream? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine with
Yeah.
me.
If I could grab a grail
Yeah.
from the Invictas category right now, it will be the Venom Hybrid Master Calendar. That's Trackvision.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely agree. That is one of my grails. The Venom hybrid. In the rose and aubergine. That is definitely one of my grails. That's on the list. Um, they they only put it out there every now and then, and it's always for the same price. That is one piece they will not slack on. They will not lower the price on that because I was hoping that I may be able to get it like down the line if they lower the price or whatever, but it stays at that that 529 when it goes on sale. Uh Hopefully I'll eventually be able to get it, but that is definitely a lovely piece. Rose and aubergine, Venom hybrid, definitely want one of those.
Yeah. Trackvision is now, he mentioned another topic. The bad part about controversy surrounding Invicta and the people who collect them is the opportunity to connect. And he just also said after that, I don't know who started this age-old beef with Invicta collectors versus everyone else, but there has been so many failed opportunities to connect. Oh, so that's the. I think that's the. He's talking about Invicta hate. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a real shame because like I don't know where that came from either. It's like there's it's like there's other collectors and then there's Invicta collectors and I'm not sure like where the separation started. Like it had of course it had to start from their side, but why did it become like that? Like uh it's like when they started to develop hate for the brand and Victor, they started to hate the people as well. And it's like, what? Like, first of all, we a family. Like we're accepting, like we're it don't matter what you're wearing on your wrist, like we're all like good people, cool, down to earth. Um and like and Invicta is a good brand regardless of like what someone else may think about it. And and like I don't know, man. It's like that separation. I don't know where it comes from. It's really a shame because like most Nvidia collectors, we would be accepting no matter what brand you
Yeah.
like. You know, we could all create that opportunity, that bond outside of Invicta. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure where it comes from. That's a shame, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I agree with you. I'm very active on a lot of watch forums, and it's sometimes really difficult to just to talk about watches when you're an Invicta collector just on a lot of those watch forums. Because if I show them my Pro Diver, they will say, "Yeah, it's just some cheap, Rolex homage," and they just don't want to talk about watches with you because of that. But most time, what helps is I love I just love a lot of different kind of things. So I love those. Yes, as I mentioned, I love those old Invictas, and a lot of watch collectors love also the designs of older vintage watches. So you have a lot of watch brands that are very old, like Tissot, Omega, of course, Rolex and Sachan. You know, there are a lot of old brands,
Mhm.
so they just accept a lot of those older timepieces. But they, when I show my Bolt Zeus, they don't accept that, and I don't understand that because I'm wearing also. I think I've worn that watch 4 days this week, and every time I post a picture, they they go crazy. But yes, I don't understand why. Yes, there's no connection. You know, it's like separate worlds. I can post my pictures on Invicta groups, and people will like Boltso's Venom and Sachan. But when I post it on just with other watch collectors, with people that love Tissot, Seiko, Omega, Longiness, they don't. It don't
Mm.
connect.
Yeah, and it's really a shame too because I've also like when I first started um collecting and I would I was just joining all the Facebook watch groups that I could to be honest, and like when I would post in non-Invicta groups, like it was like they just went after it, like all this hate, negativity, just because of a watch that I wear, just because it's not, the brand that they like or whatever. And I just didn't understand it. I just, brushed it off, stayed away from it because I really don't understand people like that.
Yeah,
like, like especially like first of all, especially coming after me. Like anyone who knows me knows that I'm the nicest person you will ever meet. Like I don't judge like even like whether it be the timepiece, whether it be the you know person, like personality, whatever. I just don't judge people. I'm very accepting, I think I'm a pretty warm, welcoming person. And for people to just come after me because of what I got on my wrist, like, come on,
yeah,
man. Like, some, something wrong with those type of people.
yeah. I don't understand it. Maybe we don't have to understand it, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
So the last comment we can reply to is Alexandra. I own a Rolex Datejust Steel and Rosé Gold, and I'm still here enjoying your videos. So I appreciate that, Alexandra, that you as Rolex owner, that you appreciate also our humble Invicta watches. Yeah, right.
We
That you
appreciate
appreciate
you.
because Rolex is like much more expensive. But a Rolex Datejust, as woman, also as man, is just a very very nice watch. And in steel rosé gold, I think very nice watch. If you have
Yeah.
Instagram, Alexandra, I really love to see pictures of it. You can see, I think right now there's down below in the comments or in the description there's no link to my Instagram, but in my previous videos you can find my Instagram. You can private message me just some pictures. I really like also other brands. I've on my Instagram and on YouTube I'm following a lot of channels and I will see a lot of watches. I can as example, if you like most time high end watchmaking, maybe also for you, you like maybe to see some beautiful classic timepieces and movements. I can also always advise the Watchfinder. That's a really nice guy. You don't see his face, only his hands. But the Watchfinder, he shows a lot of very nice classic watches. Sometimes very not that often cheap watches like Seiko or something. Most time he will go like Omega, Rolex, or Hublot, or Richard Mille, the more expensive watches. But it's also very that's also a very nice channel if you just want to start. Just if you're interested in what is more here in the watch hobby.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. And And also, Alexandra, feel free to connect with me as well. You can find me through Vintage. Uh, he has my links on
I will put the button
his
below. Yeah.
story, and yeah, and Rico Smilez on YouTube and all that. Feel free to connect with both of us. Like this is a very welcoming community, no matter what you
Mm.
wear, what you like. If you enjoy the content, come check us out.
Yeah. So I think I didn't put your channel right now down below in the description, but after this stream, I will put your Instagram and your YouTube. You don't have other channels?
Just mainly those
Okay.
that I use right now.
Okay. So I will put your Instagram and your YouTube down below in the description. So everybody,
Appreciate it.
uh, small applause for Rico for that he was here, my guest for just for this night or this day. And I really liked the chat we had, Rico, and everybody. If you just like if you want to have a smile on your face, follow Rico Smilez. Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
I think you're making just also about watches, but also you're trying also to sometimes in your videos to speak about topics, about things that matter,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Definitely,
So I want to thank you
definitely.
for that you have been my guest. Thank you,
Thank,
and I maybe
thank you. Thank you for having me.
yeah, and I hope to see you maybe another time again. Just really like those chats with you live. I think other people in the chat also like it. Just a casual, I think a casual watch talk or something is this.
Yeah, anytime,
Yeah,
man. Anytime. Just let me know,
yeah.
man.
Okay, and everybody, thank you for watching for tonight, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.